Hello, bowleggers, and welcome back. As you can see, I'm once again in the kitchen. I'm not doing any cooking today. Today, I want to do some question, and I'm gonna do a question and answering video from the many emails that you guys have sent me. And first, let me share this with you. I don't want anyone to think that I'm ignoring you. I do get your emails. They've been quite a few from four different media sites: Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, as well as YouTube. I get quite a few emails. So don't think that I'm ignoring you guys. I'm not. It's just a little bit overwhelming to try to get back to answer everyone, especially my TikTok community. I really thank you guys. You guys have really stepped up to the plate and you're putting me to the test. And I thank you for, also, let me thank you guys also for two of my videos on TikTok going viral. I appreciate that. My TikTok community, I love you guys. I really do. But today I just wanted to sit and talk, and I wanted to eventually I'm going to go live. I have been getting quite a few questions and about when will I go live, and I eventually will. I'm not too comfortable with the live thing. I'm comfortable in the kitchen. I'm comfortable in front of the camera, in front of the stove, cooking, doing my thing that way. But as far as sitting at the computer, typing, answering questions, and that type thing, I'm not that kind of guy. It's not my style. And I know with what I'm doing, it comes with that territory. So I got to somewhat step out of my comfort zone and start doing some of that stuff. So I was thinking, instead of sitting at the computer answering each email back individually, what I'll do is I printed out quite a few of the questions, not all of them, because it's hundreds of questions you guys have sent me. But I printed out about a good 25, 30 that I'm going to answer in this video that you guys have asked me. And I'm going to try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. But once again, like I said, I want to thank each and every one of you for the support that I've been getting. I've only been doing this since the last of June, 1st of July of 2020. When the pandemic hit, as you know, everyone was shut down, and you couldn't do a lot. And that's when I got the idea, actually, I got the idea of doing a cookbook. But like I said, I'm not the type of guy that's going to sit down and do a lot of writing or do a lot of typing or that type stuff. And I was thinking, the next best thing I can do to share my recipes as well as my mom recipes, because 98% of the recipes that you see me do is actually my mother's recipes. 2% is actually my recipes. But in order for me to get those recipes out and share them with you guys, I thought about the cookbook thing, but like I say, I'm just not that sit down and do all that writing type of guy. So I thought, I could document each recipe in a video and make it, put it online like that, get it out there. So that's where the idea came from. And from the 1st of July up until now, with the amount of followers I have now, I'm really just overwhelmed. I'm really overwhelmed. And and like I said, I'm really overwhelmed with two of my videos, my salmon video and my devil egg video going viral on TikTok. I really appreciate you guys for that. That was mind blowing. That was mind blowing. I wasn't expecting that. But thanks once again. But let me get into these questions and see, can I get some of these questions answered for you guys. The first question that was asked of me is coming from Crystal Matthews from Memphis, Tennessee. She wants to know, why don't I use tongs when I'm frying meats, like chicken, pork chops, things of that nature. I tend to not want to use tongs when I'm frying meat, because me personally, I don't really feel a good grip on the meat when when I'm using tongs. I prefer to use a fork. And oftentimes people say, well, when you're frying meat and you stick it with a fork, you're going to let all the juices out. That's true in some cases. If you continue to stand there and just poke and stab, yeah, you are going to let all your juices out, and you're going to end up with a pretty much dry piece of chicken, dry piece of beef. But if you use that fork and go underneath your meat and flip it over that way without poking and sticking your meat, all your juices stays intact. I just have a better feel of turning my meat with a fork versus turning it with tongs. I do use tongs, but it's only when I'm serving like in a buffet style. But other than that, on the stove, no, I don't care for tongs. The next question is from John Turner from Las Vegas, Nevada. His question is, do you film from your home or studio? No, this is actually my home. This is my kitchen. I don't have a studio. I do everything from here in my kitchen, and I personalize everything here in my kitchen. So yeah, everything is from here at home. Next question is from Barbara Phillips from Seattle, Washington. Her question was, what culinary school did I attend or did I go to? I have never been to culinary school. And let me explain something to you guys also, because I've gotten that question quite a bit. You don't have to go to culinary school to be titled a chef. To be titled a chef, and you could Google this to make sure that my information is correct. But to be titled a chef, only thing is you need to have worked underneath a chef for at least a period of 6 months to a year as an apprentice. And that will also give you the title of a chef, or the being able to use the title of a chef. And I was able to use the title of a chef because back from 1985 to 1986, I worked at a deli in Dunwoody, Georgia called Boy Chick's Deli. That's BOYCHICKS. Under the apprenticeship of I was an apprentice under the chef of Phil May Martin. And I worked on as an apprentice under him for a little over 2 years. He's no longer with us. He was a great chef, big guy. Did a lot of eating, but he did a lot of great cooking too. But he was a great chef, and I really learned quite a bit of things from him. But that's where the chef in my name came from. Okay, the next question is from John Aston from Nassau, Bahamas. Who was my biggest influence to make me want to cook or become a chef? That's simple. My biggest influence was my mother. She was a great cook, and I oftentimes, pretty much when she would be in the kitchen cooking, I was her leg. She would often tell me, Ricky, go and get me some flour, get me some milk, get the milk out of the fridge, or some eggs or something. And once I would get this stuff for her, I would actually stand there and see what she's going to do with it. So I learned from her. She was a great cook, and I miss her cooking. But let me go on to the next question. The next one is from George Gable from Kissimmee, Florida. And he wants to know, Chef, where do you live? I live in the great state of Georgia. Hopefully you guys will be able to come to Georgia and visit one day. But the great state of Georgia, about 40 miles south of Atlanta. The next question is from Stephanie McKenzie from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She wants to know, am I married and do I have kids? Am I married? No. Do I have kids? Yes. I have 3 sons, and 2 of them do cook and was interested in learning how to cook when I was raising them up. One didn't have no interest in cooking, so he still today doesn't cook that well. But 2 of my boys, yes, they do cook. Next question is from Jenny Marshall from Santee, South Carolina. And she wants to know, Chef, what's a good meal for a first date? I believe on first dates, you should keep them, if you're going to cook at home, you should keep the meal simple. Something like a spaghetti and meatballs with garlic bread and a simple salad, or maybe a small, simple lasagna or vegetable lasagna. You don't want to put a lot of stress on your first meal on a first date, due to the fact you're already under a lot of stress anyway, trying to impress whoever that is you're having on that first date. So why add more stress by making an elaborate meal that's going to bring on more pressure and more anxiety, hoping that they like the meal? So do something simple like a spaghetti and meatball or a simple lasagna dish. Next question is from Cornelius DeLorca. She's from Aspen, Colorado. She wants to know, how often do I film my cooking videos? It depends. Most of the times I film them anywhere from 1 to 2 times a week. But if I come up with something, just sitting around sporadically think of a dish that I might want to share with you guys, I might do a 3rd video that week. But most times it's anywhere from 1 to 2 videos per week. Next question is from Jimmy Watson from San Diego, California. He wants to know what happens to all the food that I cook since I say that it's just me now, and um 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 and I live alone. Well, the food that I cook most of the time I share it with my oldest son. He and his fiance eat quite a bit of it, and the other food sometimes if it's an over excess amount, I'll freeze some for later on family gatherings or something like that, or I'll take it out and I'll share it with some homeless people. The food does not go to waste when I prepare it. Definitely, it doesn't go to waste. Next question is Margot Hudson from Essex, Maryland. Will you ever go live while filming a video? Yes, I will. I like I said earlier, I'm not too comfortable doing that, and I've gotten quite a few emails about going live as far as doing some a live video. And eventually I will. I got to step out of my comfort zone and do that. But right now, I just haven't done it as of yet. But look for it in the future. I more than likely will be doing that pretty soon. Perhaps during the holidays, I might do a holiday video and go live while I'm preparing a dish. The next question is from Catherine Porterfor in Manchester, England. She wants to know, is it better to wash your mushrooms before cooking them or not? In my opinion, you want to wash, you want to clean mushrooms because mushrooms grow close to the ground. So of course they're going to have dirt on them. They're going to have, oftentimes they're going to have a little smudge of like, if it isn't like a slime, but it's like this film that grows over mushrooms. But you don't want to soak your mushrooms in water because mushrooms is like a sponge. They would absorb whatever they are put into. They would take on that flavor, they would take on that moisture, everything. So what I do, I put them in a colander, I run them under cold water real quick, and I'll take a dish towel and just brush them off. But as far as just washing them in water, I don't do that because mushrooms will take on the water and become soggy. And as well as make your dish soggy. Next question is from Anthony Burgess from Amityville, New York. Do you grow your own vegetables and herbs? I used to, but I don't anymore. Up until about 4 or 5 years ago, I grew my own vegetables and herbs. But now I pretty much buy all my vegetables and herbs from the store, and I prefer fresh vegetables and herbs. And but here in the wintertime, in the fall of the year, it gets kind of hard to find some particular vegetables and herbs. So most of the time in the wintertime, I'll resort over to dried herbs and use those. Next question is from Gerald Collins from Jackson, Mississippi. Do you know any of the Food Network cooks personally? No, I don't. Not a one. I wish I did, and I'm hoping one day to meet some of them. But no, I don't know any of them personally. Next question is from Vivian Haberman from Pensacola, Florida. She wants to know, I often reference my cooking knowledge to my mother. Will my mother ever appear on any of my videos? Unfortunately, no, she won't. My mother passed away in 2005, and so she won't be on any other videos. But one day, in a video, what I will do is show you guys a picture of my mom. And but I dedicate and everything that you see me do in every video that I do, I dedicate to my mom because, like I said, this is where I got it from. She was my teacher. She was the one I looked up to in the kitchen when it came to preparing meals. Next question is from Sid Knipsky from Hackensack, New Jersey. Have I ever done a cook-off or been in a cooking contest? No, I haven't. I've had some kind of cooking, kind of like cook-off with some friends, but technically a contest or a technical cook-off, no, I haven't done that. But hey, that sounds kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Sounds like it could be fun. Next question is from Brian Crawford in Knoxville, Tennessee. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? Most of the time, I enjoy in my spare time when I'm away from the kitchen, I enjoy traveling. I enjoy spending time with my grandkids. When I do get a chance, I enjoy going to some casinos. I do enjoy casino life. and within moderation. Within moderation, I'm not one of those that go in there and lose every dime and are coming out. I'm dead broke. How I'm gonna get home? No, that's not me. But I do enjoy casino life. So, but most of the time is my spare time is with my grandkids and traveling. Next question is from Rachel Saunders from Hoover, Nevada. Do you cater food for dinners or parties? No, that I don't. I have helped friends and some family as far as like cooking for them and say for instance like funerals and things like that. But as far as technically catering, I haven't gotten off into that due to the fact there's so much that comes with that title of catering. You can either do catering two different ways. You can cater an entire event, means you're going to supply everything: the food, the tables, the decoration, the tablecloths, the candles, the risers, the warmers, everything. And then there's where you can just cater just the food, and the people that you're working for is going to prepare and have your tables and all that there. So it's kind of, catering can be kind of tricky. But no, I haven't gotten off into that yet, and to be honest, I don't think I will be anytime soon. But then again, you never know. But at the moment, no, I'm not doing any catering. Next question is from Teresa Tithers from Yonkers, New York. You're obviously a religious man, chef, because you always end pretty much all your videos with try to be someone's blessing. But do you do the same and bless others? The answer to that is yes, I do. I do my best to try to treat my fellow man right. I do my best to try to share what I have with my fellow man. And like I said, a lot of the food that I have and I cook that I have excess of, I do share with the homeless and share with people that's less fortunate. So yes, I do share my blessings with others. All right, the last and final question is from James Zimmerman from Oregon. Since his no, I'm sorry, this is next to the last. I have one more. James Zimmerman from Oregon. Since his studios are in Georgia, have you ever cooked for Georgia? I'm sorry. Since his studios are in Georgia and you are in Georgia as well, have you ever cooked or met Tyler Perry? No, I have never cooked for Tyler Perry, nor have I ever met Tyler Perry. I love his music, not music, his movies, and all of his productions. I love him, but no, I've never cooked for him. I've never I've never met him. But hey, if you know him, pass the word on to him. Whatever he wants to eat, I'll be ready to cook it for him at any given time. Any given time. Okay, the next and final question is from Barbara Madison from Frankfurt, Germany. It appears that TikTokers love you, chef, since they're much younger than you. Since most of them is much younger than your generation, do you have trouble communicating with them? Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I pride myself in having the personality to where, and I thank God for that. I've always had the personality to where I could always fit in where I need to be. That means if it's an older crowd, I know how to carry myself and conduct myself in a conversation with an older person. If it's a younger crowd, I know how to carry myself and conduct myself with a younger crowd. But no, I have no problems with my TikTok community. And to be honest, like I say right now, TikTok is my biggest community. And that's where two of my videos went viral at, with one video having 30, oh God, I believe if I'm not mistaken, it's 32,000 likes. And the other one, the salmon video, 32,000 likes. And my devil egg video was 29,000 likes. So no, I have no problems communicating with my young viewers. And to be honest, most of my viewers are young people, because I'm finding out a lot of young people was not taught to taught to cook by their parents, and they're seeking someone to show them how to cook and to teach them how to cook. And the videos that I'm putting out there are obviously doing a lot of service for a lot of young people, especially college students, because I get a ton of emails from college students asking questions about dorm life and cooking in the dorm room and quick stuff that they could do on hot plates, microwaves, and that type things, or air fryers, or stuff like that. So it is. I'm doing a service, and it makes me feel good that I'm helping someone. I've always said, and I believe this too. Maya Angelou said it once: a person is rich with success when it's not. You're not rich with success when you have a large bank account. That doesn't make you rich. That makes you a person with a lot of money. It makes you rich with success when you can value and see how many lives you can touch with the knowledge or the gift that you have that you can share with others. And I live and I pride myself on that. So when I see the young people asking me questions about cooking and they come back and I actually even have some pictures where some people have even prepared some of the dishes I've cooked and they look, chef, look what I did. I followed your recipe, and here's a picture of what I did. And I'm gonna make a video and share some of those pictures with you guys. But it just warms my heart to know that the videos that I'm making is helping quite a few people that didn't know how to cook actually know how to cook. That was afraid to cook, find it a little bit more easy to cook. But on a more final note, I want to thank you guys once again for all the support, all the emails from YouTube, from TikTok, from Facebook, from Instagram. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart because without you, there is no me. I want you to know, I want you to continue to keep them coming. That email is, like I said, it'll never change. It's rickyj429@gmail.com. And if I did, you don't hear from me, like I said, don't think that I'm ignoring you. I get several emails a day, anywhere from 30 to 40 emails per day. So don't think that I'm ignoring you. I'm getting emails from 4 different social medias, so it adds up kind of quick. And it's hard for me to sit down and read through all of them, as well as be in the kitchen cooking and try to get the videos out. So from time to time, I'll probably do it this way. Let's do a question and answer video and answer you guys this way. However, there will be some that I will answer back physically online. But in the meantime, you guys take care. Keep watching. I'm going to keep cooking. And you guys have a blessed day. And as usual, always try to be someone's blessing. Have a good one. Bye-bye.